Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. Hope you're well. I am going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aquarius out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Remember, the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Aquarius, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aquarius? All right, Aquarius, you are starting out with the Four of Swords. You have the Ace of Wands reversed, and you have the World in reverse. So Aquarius, you might be taking a little bit of a break. I feel like something has kind of dampened your passions. So you could be taking a break from everything, and then you know that you have to come back in to finish things up. Now, with regard to relationships, there's somebody here that you're not currently speaking to. You've kind of pulled back. You're withdrawn from them. I see an ending that's taken place, and you're trying to heal your energy. And you need quiet. You need solace to figure this out and to end it. Or to end the, not the connection, but to end the pain that you might be in. Now, with the World here in the reverse, you're in the process of this, but I also feel like there's some unfinished business between you and somebody. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Aquarius energy. Thank you, Spirit. All right, the person in your energy, we have the Hermit. You could be dealing with a Virgo. We have the Seven of Cups. And coming out together is the Chariot along with the High Priestess in the reverse. Cancer or Scorpio energy. All right. So, sorry about that. Something caught my eye. All right, so I definitely see with the Four of Swords and the Hermit, there is a lack of communication that is taking place right now. There could have even been some ghosting on one or both sides. I definitely see the ending. This person that's in your energy, I feel like they're a little bit confused. There's a lot of emotions that are here that feel overwhelming to this person, and I feel like they've kind of pulled back in order to try to figure things out. Now, I do feel like once they figure things out, they're going to be moving towards you. This person could live at a distance from you, but they don't have to be. But I do feel like they want to move things forward, but they are trying to figure out what is the best way to do this. What is the best way to handle this? And there's a lot of confusion about this situation. So they're questioning themselves. They're like, you know, I don't quite know what to do. They're not trusting their intuition right now. So I do feel, though, that they want to move forward. They're just trying to figure this out. So there's definitely been a break in this connection with a lack of communication. So let me look at the energy between Aquarius and this person. The Page of Wands. That's communication. Yeah, that's communication. There could also be somebody new that's between the two of you for some reason. That's good news, though, typically, the Page of Wands. It's something, it's like a new, fresh beginning. Show me what's affecting this connection. Page of Coins reversed. So if there is somebody new that came between the two of you, that ended, it looks like. Because I definitely am seeing that for somebody. Somebody had options, and it would have come from your side, Aquarius, but it didn't work out, it looks like. I do see that there's some good news, though. But it may lack substance. It's a desire to communicate, to open the doors to communication, but nobody's actually doing it. They're confused about how to do it and overwhelmed. And you're very focused on this ending. So neither of you feel inspired to open this up. So let me see. Show me the outcome. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. That's a love offer that's kind of being withheld. You don't feel like things are over. They want to move towards you, but neither of you are doing anything. You both desire it. You're both hoping to get good news from the other person, but both of you are being very silent. So therefore, nothing of substance is being offered. And it's because neither of you quite know how to go about doing this. So you both are just sitting on your feelings. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups in the reverse. That's underlying energy, and it indicates that you're both feeling unhappy. There's emotional dissatisfaction here. All right, so let's clarify your reading. Spirit, why is the Four of Swords here for Aquarius? All right, so we have the Two of Pentacles reverse. We have the Two of Wands reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so yeah, you're being patient. You're keeping silent. You're being patient. You're waiting for good news. You've made a decision that here to kind of sit back and see what this other person does. You may have chosen to go in another direction, or perhaps they did, but there's definitely been a lack of communication. Let me see the Ace of Wands reversed. And I feel like you're just sitting back, Aquarius. You're waiting to see what this person's going to do. Yeah, you've made a decision to keep silent, to, heal your own energy. All right, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, what you're telling me here is that there was conflict over somebody, a third party. There's a third party that has come between you and this person. It caused an ending here. It caused the ending that you may have been married to this person or in a long-term connection, but what this is showing me is an ending, and it's because of a third party. The good news is that you have a glow-up going on, Aquarius. I do feel like you, people genuinely enjoy being around you. And I feel like you're very charismatic in your energy, but you're basically saying there was a third party that ended this. It took the stability out of this connection. There's no reason for me to, feel happy or joyful at this time. I'm trying to heal my energy. Yeah, so you don't quite know how to talk to this person, nor do I feel like you're going to. I feel like you're waiting to see what they're going to do. What is the World in reverse? At the same time, I definitely see there's unfinished business here. Why is the World in reverse? There's that Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's in your outcome here as well. Ace of Wands reverse. That's in your energy. And yeah, basically it's the same thing. It's telling me the same thing. Yes, there's unfinished business. Things are not complete here. However, I'm not going to approach this person. I'm going to keep my feelings, my energy to myself, because I'm healing. I'm healing because of a third party, because of sexual inappropriate behavior. That's why this connection ended. I have to heal my energy. This was painful. I was heartbroken. And so, no, I'm not going to contact them. I'm going to stay silent. I've made that decision, and I'm going to wait and see what this person is going to do. So let's look. Let's see what they're going to do. Why is the Hermit here for the person in Aquarius energy? Seven of Wands and the Page of Wands. So they're saying no, there wasn't somebody else. Either that or it ended. And I feel like this person, if they're saying no, that you're wrong, there wasn't someone else, I feel like they're going to stand their ground. They're saying no, there wasn't anybody else. You're creating this conflict out of nothing. And I do see that there's definitely been conflict here. So they've pulled back. They're not communicating either. See, the thing is that I do see somebody there, but it might not have worked out. Let me see the Seven of Cups. The person in your energy is very defensive about a third party, or defensive about communicating. And this person is saying, no, yeah, there's been conflict here, but I'm standing my ground. 3 of Wands. And the High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah, this person had options, Aquarius. They had options. It got revealed. And now they're kind of waiting. They're waiting to see. You're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting to see what you're going to do. You're waiting to see what they're going to do. But this person got revealed. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. This person, some kind of secret came out. And it looks like it had to do with someone new in their energy. And they denied it. They lied about it. And then we see the ending, and we see both of you kind of retreating into your own space, waiting to see what the other person's going to do. Yeah, but secrets came out. And now this person is, waiting to open up, waiting to talk to you, waiting to see what you're going to do. Let me see the outcome. Or I'm sorry, not the outcome. Let me see the bottom energy for the person in Aquarius energy. They had the High Priestess in reverse twice, Aquarius. Show me the bottom energy for the person in Aquarius energy. So they definitely had secrets. And it's almost like they knew that at some point that those secrets might come out. But then they denied it when it did. All right, so we have the Moon, more secrets. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the 10 of Wands. So this person that's in your energy, I feel like they want to come back towards you. They want to, because they're saying you're the person I want to be with, Aquarius. How can we turn this wheel, and how can we make this work better? But here's the thing: is that some secrets came out about options, secrets that other people. There are still secrets this person is keeping. And they know that's going to be a problem. They know that, but they want to move this forward with you. They definitely want to move this forward with you, but they're not, I'm telling you, they're still not being truthful. There's still secrets that this person is keeping. They're a little bit depressed, right? Ever since this information, these secrets came out, they've been a little bit depressed. I feel like you walked away, you cut this person off, and now they want you back. And they're feeling overwhelmed. They don't know how to proceed forward. They don't know quite what to do. And so, and I feel like they may have problems on other levels as well. But again, stemming back to these secrets that they have been keeping. So just know that not all of their secrets are out. Let me see this Page of Wands. Show me the Page of Wands. For the person, or the energy between Aquarius and this person. All right. Some of you could live at a distance from this person. All right. So I'm seeing in your energy, Aquarius, that you invested in this connection because it was a commitment. It was a solid commitment here. You were committed to this person, possibly dealing with a Taurus, Cancerian energy. But this person in your energy, there's this Page of Wands that they're denying. They're saying, no, that's not true. It didn't happen. They're defending themselves here. But the truth of it is that there was a Page of Wands. There was somebody that they were talking to, likely, or there was something, even though they're denying it. And so they're saying, no, as long as, Aquarius, you feel that way, then I'm not moving this forward. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk if that's what you think about me. Let me see the Page of Coins reversed. Now, if they were talking to somebody, it looks like that ended, or it didn't fully move forward. And it looks like it didn't fully move forward because this other person may have seen that he or she was involved with you. Six of Swords reversed, Ace of Pentacles. All right, so this person's waiting for a new beginning. They're waiting for a new beginning. They could also be waiting for some kind of a sum of money. They may be trying to figure out something to do with money. Because I definitely see something about money here, which is weird. They're waiting for money. But between the two of you, what's affecting the connection is you basically said, no, I'm not moving forward with this. There's a lot of chaos in your energy surrounding this ending. And it's because of the instability of it and because there was third-party energy that was here. However, I don't think that worked out. And if I'm being completely honest, it looks like that third-party energy didn't work out because the third party found out about you. Yeah. So now this person in your energy is waiting for this to come back together. The secret's out, and that secret had to do with options. And now they're saying, you know what, I am just going to wait. I'm going to see what's going to happen with Aquarius, because even though Aquarius isn't talking to me now, if I wait long enough, it'll come back together. But I don't see you budging. I don't see you moving. So let me see. And that's where the problem is for this person, because that's a problem for them. They're trying to move it forward. And I feel like you're not cooperating with that because you've got this person's ticket here. You know what's going on. As a friend of mine says, you know what time it is. Yeah, Three of Cups reversed. Six of Pentacles. Let's put that down. The Two of, wow, yeah, this person's still juggling Aquarius. Two of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles. All right, so here's what's up. I see you protecting your heart. I don't see you getting back together with this person because this person is still juggling. That's the problem. They're going to try to move things forward with you because this connection with you, it either benefits them financially or it gives them the stability that they need. However, they're still juggling. They still have these secrets. So they're going to try to move this forward, acting like, you know, that all the secrets are out, everything's out in the open, but in truth, they're still juggling. You got the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. That's juggling. That's giving your energy to more than one person, and that's, you know, juggling. So I don't see this coming together. I see you holding back, protecting your heart here. I see that you feel that there's some sort of a soul contract or a contract of some sort. You're wanting to work things out, but when you realize that this person is still keeping secrets, still juggling, that's when you're like, no, it might be unfinished between us, but I need something stable. I need somebody who signs the contract and keeps the contract. I need something that's equal, that's balanced. So I feel like you're not happy with this person. So you may even initially try to work things out with them. And then when you find out that this person is still juggling, I feel like you're going to pull back. Yeah, you're going to pull back. You're going to protect your heart. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I don't think you can trust this person, Aquarius. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands in the reverse. That's underlying energy. King of Wands in the reverse can be a bit of a player and can be very spiteful. So be careful with this person. It also tells me you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it tells me that because you're unhappy with the things that you're finding out here, you won't be taking action towards this person. So I do feel like you're going to initially try to work it out, but that's when you're going to find out that there's still more secrets. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Aquarius. This person's kind of a snake in the grass, a little bit, Aquarius. We take the bottom card. So, all right, so you have number 2, and this is called acceptance. So let me read that. Accepting what is a powerful way to step into your own creative force and be a part of what will be. For change is weaving its way within the world of the kitsune, and while there is sadness at the fading of one season, there is a sense of gratitude for everything that has been. Instead of lamenting deeply, this kitsune shows us how to gracefully open our hands and let go of what now must pass. This passing is not forever, it's simply for a time. But we are reminded with this card to allow whatever needs to leave now to go, and to stay within the moment of change and appreciate its gifts. Sense the change all about you and allow yourself to become a part of the change. To be gracious and graceful in the acceptance, which is no passive thing, no weakness, and truly not so much a surrender as an acknowledgement of the passing. It is presence and recognition and allowance. This card can be of assistance to those of you who are unable to see the blessings and gifts within the transition, and to those of you who are rushing through the change, hoping rushing will help you cope. Take your time to savor the passing. Just as this kitsune is admiring and immersing themselves in the gifts of the autumn maples, know that the acceptance of this impermanence brings a deep and lasting sweetness, a beauty that can uplift and strengthen you, and a place where you can now decide what it is you will change within yourself to match the change all around you. Take time to make adjustments to your own self. Explore yourself and know what it is that can be enhanced and what can be left behind. There is a harvest to come at the end of this letting go, and the harvest will grant you abundance, according to the depth of your own willingness to embrace the cyclic nature of this heavenly life upon the earth. All right. I hope that has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, Aquarius, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Aquarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.